The US occupation of Iraq is over. The Afghanistan war is winding down. Today America faces emerging threats in an increasingly sophisticated technological environment, according to General John Campbell, the Army Vice Chief of Staff. For the US ground combat branches, that means a renewed emphasis on fast-moving armored warfare. The Army and Marines are dusting off heavy vehicles that played a minor role in Iraq and Afghanistan. In this series, we spotlight some of the more obscure and fearsome armored behemoths, the battle wagons of a new era of warfare. The focus of this volume, the Army's very troubled mobile gun system. In the 1990s, the US Army realized it had a problem. The solution to that problem was, in part, a wheeled armored vehicle that almost everyone seems to hate, and which is quietly fading away after just a few years in frontline service. The Stryker mobile gun system has a tumultuous history. In the years after Desert Storm, the Army concluded that its light airborne forces were quick reacting, but lacked firepower. By contrast, armored and mechanized units, with their heavy tanks and fighting vehicles, possessed the firepower the paratroopers lacked. But owing to their sheer mass and complexity, the heavy units could take weeks to deploy to a war zone. The Army wanted forces that combined some of the airborne troops' nimbleness with elements of the armored forces' fighting strength. The result is the Stryker Brigade, a relatively new kind of formation riding in 8-wheeled medium armored vehicles. The General Dynamics built Stryker weighs just 20 tons, compared to 70 tons for an M1 tank. But the reduced weight comes at a cost. The $5 million apiece Strykers have thinner armor and smaller weapons than a tank. The most heavily armed Stryker is the mobile gun system with its 105mm cannon. An M1 packs a 120mm main gun. The Stryker MGS was never meant to be a tank like the M1, but it could find itself doing battle with enemy tanks. The primary weapon systems are designed to be effective against a range of threats up to T-62 tanks, the test agency claimed. The Russian T-62 dates to the 1960s.